Hello everyone, wishing you all a very good morning. Good morning, good no, it's not afternoon, beta. Maini, good morning. Good morning, Deepak. Good morning, Santosh. Good morning, all of you. Sri, Swati, good morning. How are you doing, beta? I hope everything is fine at your end. All of you are having a nice time. Good morning, Karthik. Let's hope that everything remains fine. Teja, Tejasvi, Hannah, good morning. So here we are. Good morning, Yashwant. We begin today's class and we come up with the same instruction. Guli, good morning. That you keep your mobile video cameras or mobile cameras off and sit in a place where you get good network so that you don't have to get disconnected every now and then. Zoom has this problem that if the network is not good, it will disconnect. As again, I have allowed you all, assuming that there will not be any unknown elements entering the room. I've allowed you all to unmute yourselves, so you can all unmute when I ask you to do so. We can talk, we can solve questions together. That is what we have been trying to make the class more interactive. If you have to send any message without talking, well, that is also welcome. You can do it at my ID Astik, or you can just send or address the message to everyone. Send the message to everyone or to Astik, and I will be there doing the needful. Okay. Good morning, Jogesh. Let's all begin today's class. And as I already told you, we would be discussing something very, very important and interesting in this class. We'll be studying relative motion in a river. Relative motion in a river. Now, in a river, this relative motion will be studied under two headings. As I told you that we would be now swimming across a river, a man will be trying to swim in a river, or a boat will be moving in a river. Maybe I told in the last class that moving on a road and moving on a river, there is a slight difference between the two. When a car or a bus or a train is moving on road, the road with respect to earth is stationary. The road with respect to earth is stationary. But if you talk about river, with respect to earth, the river is not stationary. The river is also moving with respect to earth. Supposed to be moving. You hardly see any rivers in your town these days because we have built up so many dams around these rivers that the rivers hardly flow. It's only during rainy season when they open the floodgates of those dams that you actually see water or rivers flowing. But still, rivers are supposed to flow. They are supposed to start from some point and end their journey into the sea, the Bay of Bengal or the Arabian Sea, or no matter what. River, with respect to earth, is supposed to flow, supposed to move. Now, whenever you come across any question on relative motion in river, someone is going to swim, boat is going to move, or a log of wood is going to travel. Everything will happen, but the river will also move. So, what are the things that would be given to you? What are the things that will be given to you? You will be given something known as VMR, as I discussed in the last class. This will be the velocity of man with respect to river. So it may be written in this form: velocity of man with respect to river, if there's a question of man and river, or it would be with respect to velocity of man with respect to still water. There is one more point that you must remember. It may be given in this way: velocity of man with respect to still water, or it could be VBR, where B stands for boat. So it will be velocity of boat with respect to river, or the velocity of boat with respect to still water. Okay, that would be the first thing that would be given to you. Then you would be given velocity of river or water with respect to ground. So this is the velocity with which the river is going to flow. Now, how does river flow? Call it the downstream and the upstream. Do you know downstream and upstream? Downstream and upstream. Anyone knows downstream and upstream? Downstream means along the river flow. Downstream means along the direction of river flow. Upstream means opposite to the direction of river flow. So if you are moving downstream, you are moving with the river along the direction of river flow. If you are moving upstream, you are moving opposite to the direction of river flow. River always flows downstream. Downstream means it goes from Himalayas. It goes from Himalayas towards the sea. That is the downstream direction. Do you understand this downstream direction? River. It is going to move with respect to the river. Whenever this velocity is given, whatever velocity of man or boat is given, it is given with respect to the river or still water. But the distance it travels will be measured with respect to ground. For example, if you have to go from Gujarat to Mumbai via sea or river, and sea is flowing from Gujarat to Mumbai, let us assume, your boat will be moving with respect to water, but you will be covering distance with respect to earth. Am I clear? Even if you are sailing in a boat or you are swimming or you are in a boat with respect to water or river, but you are covering distance with respect to ground. Do we understand this? Can I have raised hand that we understand this, sir? Even though we are moving in river, but the distance or the velocity or displacement will be calculated with respect to ground. I don't have enough participation. Let me wake everyone up. Srilata, Praveen, Jayashankar, Manasa, Triveni, Harshita, Siddharth, Sana, Sai, Reddy, Rahul, Padmakant, Veronica, where are you? Dinesh, Sainath, Konda, Yashwant, Kartik, Jyotsna, Goli, where are you? Sumant, Charit, Sai Tarun, Anjali, Anil, Venu, Maruti, where are you everyone? Everyone has gotten up? Yes or no? Okay. So we are going to find out the velocity or the displacement with respect to ground. So that will be the third thing, velocity of man or boat with respect to ground. Now we all know that these three things are related to each other. Number one, number two, and number three. And all of us know the relation between the three. Can anyone tell me what is the relation between the three? What is the relation between the three? What is the relation between these three? 1, 2, and 3. Who is going to tell me this relation? Raise hands. Who is going to tell me this relation? VMR, VRG, VMG. What is the relation between the three? What is the relation between the three? Veronica has raised hand. No, Veronica has. Teja, unmute yourself. Tell me what is the relation. 1, 2, and 3. What is the relation between 1, 2, and 3? Where is my cursor? It's here. What is the relation between 1, 2, and 3? Teja, can you tell me?
Velocity.
Are you trying to speak or you are mute? I think there's a problem with Teja. Anyone else would like to tell me the relation? Teja, I think, is having problem with his mic. Anyone would like to help Teja? No one? Teja, unmute yourself.
Velocity of man with respect to river equals to?
Equal to?
Velocity of river with respect to ground minus?
Think again.
Velocity of man with respect to ground.
Velocity of man with respect to ground?
minus velocity of
In this case, we're interested in which is the velocity that we will have to find at the end of the day. Remember, we are moving in river, but we will be moving with respect to ground. Vahini says something. Vahini, can you unmute yourself? Tell me, which is the velocity among these three that we would be more concerned, or we would be able to find out, or we would be finding out? Yes, Vahini, tell me.
Velocity along river with respect to ground.
Why would we find velocity of river with respect to ground? That is all. That would be already given to me. We would know with how much velocity Vahini river is flowing. What we would not know. Hanak has raised hand. Hanak, tell me what we would not know, or what we would be more concerned about that we have to find out.
velocity of man with respect to river.
Velocity of man with respect to river. No, as I told you, see, I've given you these four statements. Most of the time, you will be given this velocity. If you are given this velocity, don't need to find it out. It's already given to you. Hanak has again raised hand. Now there's only one option left, Hanak. So tell me, what is the velocity we are more concerned about? We will be trying to find it out.
Downstream or upstream, sir?
Not downstream or upstream, beta. We'll be more concerned to find out the velocity of man with respect to ground, because he is going to cover, yes, Vaini, mg, vmg, 1 mg is a famous pharmacy online, mg. Velocity of man with respect to ground is what we will be concerned about. Hanak, or Teja, or Vaini, or everyone. Because man will be covering distance with respect to ground, not with respect to the river. He'll be covering distance with respect to ground. So velocity of man with respect to ground would be our main concern. Am I clear? Can I have some raised hand that velocity of man with respect to ground would be the one that we would need to find out in this particular case? Only 6 people have understood this. I must try again. Velocity of man with respect to ground is the velocity that we would be trying to find out in these questions. Srilata, Praveen, Jayashankar, Manasa, Vijay, Venkatesh, Triveni, are we there? We do understand this. Harshita, Siddharth, Sana, Sai, Reddy Yashwant, Rahul, Dinesh, Likita, Konda, Kartik, Shashank, Josna, Jogeshwar, Jayashankar, Jagdish, Satvika. I hope you're understanding it, beta. Santosh Velaju, Charita, Sai Tarun, Harshvardhan, Anjali. I'm not getting anything from you. Venu, A Anil never speaks anything. Okay. Okay. We are there. So now the next question is, if we are more concerned of to find out the velocity of man with respect to ground, Anjali, well done. What will be the formula for velocity of man with respect to ground? And it will not take rocket science for you to tell me the formula. One of the formula is already written here. What will be the formula for velocity of man with respect to ground? Chaturya Teja has raised his hand. I will not give him chance. I will wait for someone else to come and take the honors. Teja always answers. So there are 2 or 3 people who always answer. I would like others to find out or tell me the answer. Is there anyone else who can tell me what will be the velocity of man with respect to ground? So someone else has raised hand. That would be Santosh. Santosh, tell me.
Velocity of man with respect to ground equals to velocity of man with respect to river plus
Yes,
velocity of river with respect to ground.
that is correct, Santosh. You can now mute yourself. As you see, if you take this gentleman from here and you put it here, you get this formula. If you don't want to do it that way, there is still a very beautiful way, very elegant way, very nice way, very short way of how I told you that this comes. Does anyone remember that way? How did I tell you velocity of man with respect to ground? How will I find it? It's a very elegant way of doing it. What is that elegant way? I put this R in between, river in between. So it becomes this and this. Velocity of M with respect to R, velocity of R with respect to ground. Do we remember this, Tarika? Do we remember this method? Raise hand will give me more confidence that, sir, we remember this. Even if you don't remember this, you can get it from the red equation. But if you can remember the tariqa that I told you, the method that I told you, the nice way that I told you, you could get it more easier and more faster. Remember, JEE mains not so much about JEE advanced, but yes, they are all about speeds and accuracy. How accurately or how speedily you can do that question. So most of the question, not most of the, all of the questions in this relative velocity of river will be done using this green equation, or you can call this as a red equation, because both the equations are same, written in a different way though. All the questions will be done with the green equation. Am I clear? Okay. Now, this question can be a question in one dimension. This question can be a question in two dimensions for river. Now, if this question is question on one dimension or two dimension, this green equation always remains valid, because this is a vector equation. I told you vector equations are always valid. Now, to simplify things, if you don't want to use vectors, don't use vectors. But then you will have to use equation along x-axis if it is one-dimensional motion, equation along y-axis if it is also one-dimensional motion. But if it is a two-dimensional motion, you have to use both the equations along both axes. You have to use it along x-axis. You have to also use it along y-axis. Do we understand this? If the question is one-dimensional motion, you can do it only using one axis. If it is a two-dimensional question, you have to use it along both axes. But if you don't use vectors, there, which you will not use. But vectors do have one thing that you must always remember. And what does that thing is, which you always forget about vectors? It is the direction. Don't forget the direction. How will you put direction if you don't put a vector sign? You'll put the direction in terms of plus or minus. This side, if it is x-axis, plus. This side, it is minus. Do we remember that? Plus, minus. Instead of vectors, plus, minus, plus, minus. Do we remember this? Or is it something new that we are doing it now? We remember this. Plus, minus, y-axis, plus, minus. Do we remember this? Plus, minus, y-axis. If they are both together, we use them together. So whether it's a motion of 1D or it's a motion of 2D, is just this green equation used. Motion in 1D once, only along one axis. Motion in 2D twice along both the axes. Am I clear? Only 6 people have understood this. I must have done better. Okay, the number of raised hands are raising up. Again, I'll have to do some exercise. Manasa, Vijay, Venkatesh, Triveni, Harshita, Siddharth, Sana, Sai, Reddy, Rahul, Padmakant, Dinesh, Praveen, Likita, Karthik, Sachang, Jayashankar, Jagdish, Satvika, Charita, Harsha, Vardhan, Venu, Anil. Are we all there? Yes, we have got some participating. Great. So now we move. And it's always easier to do things in one dimension first. So we'll get warm up. I hope most of you play. Before playing, you warm up. Players warm up. So your warm up in this case is questions on one dimension. Questions on one dimension. So we are doing a warm up with question on one dimension, and then just to save some time, I'll just use your sheet that I have created. So we'll use this sheet so that we can do it faster. River problem in one dimension. Can all of you see this? I will try to make it larger. Make it more large. Okay. But I'll have to write. Okay. I think this is good enough because I'll have to write as well. River problem in one dimension. Do you see what is happening here? There are two cases here. Can anyone tell me what are the two cases that you can see? This is river problem in one dimension. Two cases. So what they have, first of all, let us see the scenario. The velocity of river is taken as u. So u U is the velocity of river with respect to ground. Please raise your hand if you understand this. Please raise your hand if you understand this. U is the velocity of river with respect to ground. Raise of hands will give me more faith. Will I call it plus U or will I call it minus U? Will I call it plus U or will I call it minus U? Plus. Okay, plus. Why he says plus U, I put plus. Look at the second part. Velocity of man in still water. Still water, river, everything is. I told you that beforehand. So what will I call V? What will I call V? What is V? What is V? What is V? What is V? Velocity of man in still water. This is velocity of man with respect to river. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yashwant. Yes, I agree with you. What about others? Are we agreeing with Yashwant and me? Velocity of man with respect to river is V. Shall I write it V or shall I add something else with V? What should I add with V? See, you must always remember this. What is this? This is not my thumb. This is the direction. Yes, Konda. We'll call it plus V, vector sign, plus V for vector plus. So plus U is velocity of river with respect to ground, plus V, in this case, in the diagram that I have drawn, plus V is velocity of man with respect to ground in the first case, case number one. Case number one. Now, case number one is man swimming downstream. What do you mean by downstream? I hope you are noting this. What do you mean by downstream? He is moving in the direction of river flow. He is moving in the direction of river flow. Do we have an understanding of this? I'll lower all your hands. So he is moving downstream. That means he is moving in the direction of river flow. Do we understand this? Can I have some reason that we understand this? Okay. So now they have written velocity of river with respect to ground is plus U. Velocity of man with respect to river is plus V. So velocity of man with respect to ground becomes velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of river with respect to ground in vector form. They have put, instead of vectors, plus and minus. There's no minus here. Both are plus. So his velocity with respect to ground becomes U plus V. Am I clear with this? In case of a man swimming downstream, the velocity of river is also like this. The velocity of man is also like this. So his velocity with respect to ground becomes the addition of the two velocities. Do we have an understanding? Can I have some raised hand that we understand this, sir? Only 10 people have understood this. Should be better. Should be better. Only 17. Should be somewhere around 20, 25. 25 at least. Let me wake everyone up. Manasa, Vijay. Manasa, where are you, beta? Venkatesh, Triveni, Harshita, Siddharth, Sana, Sai, Reddy, Ashwant, Padmakant, Veronica, Karthik, Shashank, Jagdish, Sai Tarun, Charita, Harshvardhan, Venugopal, Venukumar, Maruti, Anil, we are all there. Yes, I got 25 raised hands. Okay, so I'll stop at 25. Good. What will be case number 2? What would be case number 2? Case number 2. Where is my cursor? Okay, case number 2. I will write it with a different ink. Which ink should I use? I like this one. My favorite color. Okay. Man is swimming upstream. Upstream means, yes, Chatija, opposite to the direction of river flow. Opposite to the direction of river flow. Let us start our thing here. What, in this case, what they have done is they have taken the direction of river flow is opposite. River flow is the opposite. So, U, which is the velocity of river with respect to ground. Shall I write it plus U or shall I write it minus U? Everyone tell me. Whatever you tell me, I'll write it that way. Minus. As you can see, it is backwards, leftwards, minus, leftward, minus. What about the velocity of man with respect to river? What about velocity of man with respect to river? How much is that? This is the gentleman who is moving. Oh, I've written with respect to ground. It should be man with respect to river. What is the velocity of man with respect to river? Plus V, that is correct, Teja. That is correct, Karthik. Velocity of man. This is the velocity of river with respect to ground. I have put G here, so it is minus U. velocity of man with respect to river is plus v. Again, I have to calculate the velocity of man with respect to ground. So velocity of man with respect to ground becomes velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of river with respect to ground. One is positive, the other one is negative. The final velocity becomes v minus u. Do we agree on this? Can I have some reason that we understand this? Okay, great. So that's it. We have two cases here. When the man is moving downstream, both the velocities add up. Simple. When the man is moving upstream, his net velocity is this v minus this u. And depending on that, we can solve any question. Are we ready to solve a question? Are we ready to solve a question? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, sir, says all. So I move and we have this example number 14, again taken from your notes. Solved example. A swimmer. So you are a swimmer now. See, physics is fascinating. It makes you swimmer, it makes you a pilot, it makes you this, it makes you that. A swimmer is capable of swimming with velocity v relative to water. What is this velocity v? Velocity of what with respect to what? Anyone? What is this velocity v? What is this velocity v given to you? Velocity of man with respect to river. Well done, Karthik. Remember these small things in life. Flowing in a river, having velocity u. So what is this velocity u given as? What is this velocity u given as? What is this velocity u? Sometimes it can be opposite. Sometimes it can be opposite. So remember, where do you see man and where do you see river? Don't get confused. Because if I make a question, I will reverse it. I will call u as the velocity of man with respect to river and v as the velocity of river with respect to ground. So don't get confused. Read carefully. Read carefully. And I think everyone has read carefully. So here u is velocity of river with respect to ground. The man swims a distance of d downstream and returns back to the original position. So he goes distance d downstream, comes back. Remember, all the distances are not measured along the with respect to the river. They are measured with respect to what? They are measured with respect to ground. Do we understand this? Can I have some reason that we understand this, sir? Find out the time taken in one complete motion. So one complete motion is he goes downstream, tung 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 tung. He comes upstream, tung 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 tung. What is the total time taken by him? And your time starts now. If you've done this question, please raise your hands. I'll ask some of you. Praveen has done this question. No, Praveen has disappeared as soon as I saw him. Teja always does this. I'll give Teja a chance if no one comes. So Teja is my backup plan. No one does it, Teja does it. What about the others? There are 40, 45 people in this room. I'll wait for a minute. Have you all done it? If you have done it, please raise your hands. If you got the answer, please raise your hand. No one? Sai Tarun has done it. Good. No, Sai Tarun has again lowered his hand. Okay. Let me ask. Venkatesh, Deepak, Maruti, Anil, Venu, Anjali, Harshvardhan, Shreya, Karthik, Sai Tarun, Josana, Jogeshwar, Sainath, Padmakant, Rahul, Reddy, Sana, Swati, Harshita, Marasa. Anyone has done this question? Sai Tarun, he again lowers his hand. So I only have the option of using Teja. So I'll use him. Okay, beta, tell me how to do this. Unmute yourself, tell me.
sir.
Yes, beta.
Total time taken.
Total time taken. Let us first
We-
talk. Let us first talk about data. Let us do it stepwise. Let us first talk about downstream. Let us first talk about what is happening downstream. Okay. Let us talk about
Okay.
what is happening downstream. So, what is the velocity of man with respect to river?
Equals to velocity of.
Plus v. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Velocity of. So, I am river with respect to ground is plus u. Do we remember this? So velocity of man with respect to ground downstream becomes v plus u. Yes or no, Teja?
Yes, sir.
And it is moving with a uniform velocity. So how much time will it take? Uniform velocity is there. How much time will it take? Total time will be total distance divided by its total velocity or total speed. Here it will be v plus u. Do we all understand this? In case of downstream, the total time will be total distance divided by its velocity or speed, which in this case is v plus u. Yes, Teja, tell me what happens in upstream.
Velocity of.
In upstream, velocity of man with respect to river becomes plus v. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Velocity of
Velocity
river with respect to ground is how much,
with
beta?
respect to ground. Minus u, sir.
Minus u. Well done. So what is the velocity of man with respect to ground, beta?
V minus u, sir.
V minus u. Again, how much distance I have to travel? I have to travel distance d back. Total distance is d. Velocity, my velocity with respect to ground is v minus u. So how much time I take to move upstream? That will be equal to d divided by v minus u. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is what it is done here. Total time will be time taken to go downstream plus time taken to go upstream. Time taken to go downstream is d divided by v plus u. Time taken to go upstream is d divided by v minus u. You can take the LCM, and once you take the LCM, you will get this answer. Am I clear? I will once again repeat. For downstream, its velocity with respect to ground becomes v plus u. Velocity of man with respect to river is plus v. Velocity of river with respect to ground is plus u. Its velocity with respect to ground becomes v plus u. It is moving with a uniform velocity. How much time will it take for a displacement of d? D divided by v plus u. Displacement is velocity multiplied by time. So time is displacement multiplied by velocity. So time taken to go downstream becomes d upon v plus u. In case of upstream, its velocity with respect to ground becomes v minus u. We have already seen that. It again has to move a displacement of d. D divided by v minus u will be the time. Total time will be time taken to go downstream plus time taken to go upstream. D divided by v plus u plus d divided by v minus u. You can take the LCM, get the answer, and stay happy. Do we understand this, everyone? Can I have some raise hand that we understand this? Anyone who could not understand, please let me know. Only 3 people have understood this. 5, only 8, 9. Manasa, Triveni, Siddharth, Sana, Sai, Yashwant, Padmakant, Veronica, Dinesh, Likita, Kartik, Shashank, Josana, Jayashankar, Jagdish, Satvika, Deepak, did you understand this? Charit, Harshvardhan, Anjali, what about you? Venu, Maruti, Anil, are we all there? Anyone has any doubt? Please raise it now. There's no point in keeping the doubt for a later time. This is a time when you raise out because of 25 people have understood it. 26. There must be some who are not replying. Okay. There must be some who cannot type. Okay, I understand this. So if it is around somewhere 25 to 30, understand that all of them are on board. So that was motion in one direction, motion in one dimension. but the motion was taking place along the river or opposite to the river. So that was motion, relative motion in a river in one dimension. But now what is going to happen? Now what is going to happen? And this is what is going to happen now. Do you see this? Might look terrifying. What is happening here? It might look very terrifying, in fact. Anyone getting scared of what you are seeing? Are you scared of what you are seeing? See, don't have to be scared of anything that you see. There's no point of being scared. You must understand that whatever you see may look terrifying, but at the end of the day, if you understand the simple concept, everything becomes simpler. And that is why there is no ghost here, beta. Ghost is only in our heads. Ghost is only in our head. Don't worry. You'll be after not today's class, maybe after the next class, you will be doing these questions on your own. I can assure you that. See, nothing is complicated. Complications are only in your head. Life is as complicated as you make it. Make it simpler, life becomes simpler. Okay, I'll probably tell you a story, but this is not the time for a story. I only have very few minutes left and I have to do something else. I mean, you have to complete this then. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do relative motion in a river in 2 dimensions. One dimension was pretty simple. Relative motion in a river in 2D. Now, what's the difference? Nothing changes. The only thing is the man, the gentleman, the swimmer, the boat, whatever he was doing. In the first case, it was moving downstream. In the second case, he was moving upstream. So the velocity to cross the river. So now we are going to attempt to cross the river. However, it's not very complicated to cross the river, right? It's not very complicated to cross the river. Or is it a sample of this river? This is the river. Okay. And the swimmer intends to cross. So let us assume that river or river, let us just call it U. It will be plus U. Do we understand Earth's convention? If you don't want to call it length, length might confuse you. Let's call it. What else would be given to you? Obviously, the swimmer. Swimmer is going to swim or the boat is going to move. Something of the boat will be given to you. So you will be given velocity of what? Boat or man or swimmer with respect to what? With respect to water or river will be given to you. Yes or no? So the third thing that will be given to you will be velocity of man with respect to river. Now imagine you become this man or swimmer and you now intend to cross this river. You are hell bent on crossing this river. Come what may, I shall cross this river. First of all, you understand that your motion is going to be a bit complicated one because it will be split into 2 dimensions. What are those 2 dimensions? Everyone knows this. Why was I picking this? This is my. This is draw this axis so that we have a fair idea of what we are doing. Y axis, X axis. So my now motion is split into 2 backstroke and whatever they are, the simple swimming and backstroke swimming, and not talking about those different ways of swimming. When I say different ways of swimming, I mean he can move along different paths. Now there are two very important paths here. Two very important paths here. What are those two paths that we'll discuss? Then we'll discuss one in general. Case number one, path number one. Case number one, path number one. He travels in the shortest time. He has to move. He has to cross the river in the shortest time. That is my case number one. Now, velocity of man with respect to river is given as v. Now, he has to cross the river in the shortest time. Now, the stage is open to all of you. Can you give me any hint? Or can you spare your thoughts? How should he move? Particularly, in what direction should he move? He can move with a velocity of v that is understood to all of us. You all know that. In which direction he is at point A? In which direction, along what direction he should move so that he crosses the river in the shortest possible time? I am a swimmer. I have to cross the river in the shortest time. What should I do? In what direction he should swim so that he crosses the river in the shortest time? The river is flowing along positive x-axis. I have to cross the river. Yashwan thinks along positive y, and that is the correct answer. If he wants to cross the river in the shortest possible time, his velocity v, which is with respect to water, must be perpendicular to the velocity of the river with respect to ground. Do we understand this, everyone? If he has to cross the river in the shortest possible time, he is like Bear Grylls, he is in a hurry to cross the river. How should he swim? Always swim perpendicular to the river. River is going like this, I will swim like this. I will cross the river in the shortest possible time. Do we all agree on this? Can I have some raised hand? Yes, he has to move perpendicular to the direction of river flow. That is what we are discussing here. Vahini and Deepak. And how many people? Only 6. 6 is not good enough. Start from Manasa, Triveni, Harshita, Siri, Siddharth, Sana, Sai Sarda, Reddy, Jyoti, Venu, Gopal, Anjali, Shriya, Sai Tarun, Charita, Suman, Satvika, Goli. Are you all there? Do we all understand this? That he has to swim perpendicular to the direction of river flow. Why it's not disappearing? What's wrong here? Something has gone bad. Okay, I don't know what is wrong here. This participant has stuck. Anyways, so he has to move perpendicular to the direction of river flow. That means this velocity must be along y-axis. Now see, I am drawing this velocity along y-axis. So he must swim like this. This is velocity of man with respect to river. But remember, river, gentleman, is flowing like this. River is flowing like this. This is the velocity of river with respect to ground. Let me write their name. This is, let me call it as plus v along y-axis. Yes or no? It's moving along y-axis. It is taken as plus v. And let us just take it as v. Let us not complicate with sign, because here I write plus v, there I will also write plus u. You will get some both are plus, so both are in the same direction. So let us not write plus. Do we understand this? So I'm just avoiding this plus sign so that it does not confuse. So this becomes u and that becomes v. Do we understand this? Can I have some raise hand that we understand this? I'm not writing plus because I don't want you to get confused. One is along x-axis, one is along y-axis. What I need to find out. Now this W is the width of the river. This is what he needs to travel. This is what he needs to travel. Now this W is the width of the river, and this width of the river is obviously with respect to ground. We only measure the width of the river with respect to ground. We know the velocity of river with respect to ground. We know the velocity of man with respect to ground, but we have to cover distance with respect to ground. That means we need to find out the velocity of, what? That means we need to find out the velocity of what? Yes, we need to find the velocity of man with respect to ground. Yes or no? We need to find out the velocity of man with respect to ground. Is something. We need to find out the velocity of man with respect to ground. And how are we going to find out the velocity of man with respect to ground? I am going to find out the velocity of man with respect to ground by velocity of man with respect to river, and I add velocity of river with respect to ground. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I have some raise hand? I can't see your chats. Is something wrong with my iPad? Do not write anything on the chat. Just raise hand so that I can see that you have raised hand, that you understood this. Velocity of man with respect to ground is what I am supposed to find out. That will be velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of river with respect to ground. Yes or no? Okay. Now, remember that vector addition that we saw. Vector addition, triangular law of vector addition. This is velocity of man with respect to river, is drawn like this along positive y-axis. This is the velocity of river with respect to ground. I have to add this number 1 with number 2 by vectors. So these two vectors form two sides of a triangle. Are you getting me? These two vectors form two sides of a, add them, it will be given by the third side. So this will be, the red one will be velocity of man with respect to river, velocity of river with respect to ground. Yes or no? Yes or no? When I have some raise and I can't see your chats. Yes or no? This will be velocity of man with this. He's actually trying to move perpendicular, swimming and moving perpendicular. But what is happening is river is also flowing. So he is moving perpendicular, but the river is flowing. So he actually moves like this with respect to ground. If it moves down at point B, it does not land at point B. Where does it land? He lands here. Tuck, 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 tuck. He lands. Are you getting me? It does not land at the point B. Though he is trying to swim perpendicular from A to B, he never lands at the point B. He lands at the point C. So he travels some distance along x-axis. This distance is known as drift. We call that it is drifting. We call that the body, the particle, the swimmer, the boat has drifted. Do we all understand this? Let me again repeat it and then I'll ask you to raise your hands. River is flowing along positive x-axis. I, as a swimmer, intend to cross it. I have to cross it. I am Bear Grylls, though I don't know how to swim. But I need to cross the river. And I need to cross the river in the shortest time. I'll have to do it in the shortest time. How do I do it? First question. The answer to this first question is, sir, you swim with respect to river, you swim perpendicular. So I start swimming, dung, 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 dung. I'm swimming with a velocity of V. I'm not writing plus because it might confuse you. I'm swimming with a velocity of v with respect to river perpendicular, but river is flowing parallel to x-axis. I intend to cross the river in the shortest possible time, but I don't reach point B because the velocity of river is getting added with me. Velocity of man with respect to river plus velocity of river with respect to ground gives me the velocity of man with respect to ground. And when I see the velocity of man with respect to ground, he does not move perpendicular to the river. He moves at an angle. This angle theta. He moves at this angle theta with respect to the river. Do we understand this? He moves at this angle theta. And he does not land at point B, he lands at point C.
Understand.
We land at point C. From B to C, the distance is known as drift. We call it as x. So we have understood the premise. Now let us make some equations. And we must understand that we must make equations along x-axis, along y-axis. Yes or no? Here, first of all, we will make equation along y-axis. Because first thing, we have to calculate the time it takes to cross the river, y-axis. And again, all the equations have to be made with respect to ground. Okay. Now, along y-axis, the only velocity is perpendicular, which is VMR. Yes or no? Along y-axis, there is only one velocity. So its velocity, initial velocity. Oh, I should not write. So I write its initial velocity. I write velocity will be equal to v. That is the only velocity we are having. Velocity is v. The distance or the displacement it has to move is w. Displacement is w. Only velocity is v. How much time will it take to cross the river, to move from A to B? Displacement is w divided by v. That is the time he takes to cross the river, and that is the shortest possible time. Are you getting my point? This is the shortest possible time it takes. It has along x-axis. To go together here, the only velocity it has along x-axis is this black one. It has two velocities, two components of velocity. One is along y-axis, one is along x-axis. The y-axis value velocity is v. The x-axis value velocity is u. Velocity is u. Time it takes is t. And this t is equal to w divided by v. Velocity u multiplied by the time it takes to cross the river and how much he drifts along the river. Do we all understand this? Can I have some raise hand that we understand this, sir? Two things we have found out. We have found out the time it takes, which is the shortest time, and we have found out the distance. It moves along x-axis. Sir, with the value of this theta. What is the value of this theta? Look at this triangle now. Look at this triangle now. Look at this triangle now. Look at this triangle. This is u to ground. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. How can you find out the value of this theta? Tan theta you can find out. Tan theta is perpendicular. Perpendicular is this. U divided by base. Base is this v. So tan theta becomes u by v. Do we understand this? Tan theta becomes u by v. Find out the velocity of man with respect to ground in vector form. This velocity is velocity in every terms of vectors. Velocity of man with respect to river. With respect to river, he is u along positive x-axis. So it becomes u along I. So I can write it as u along. And that we have understood this. Well done. Tan theta. See, tan theta is y component is y component divided by x. But here you are getting it x divided by y. Y, find the angle with x-axis. X-axis it will let phi. Phi will be this angle. Understand? Remember in this, what if man of the river in the shortest time? In the shortest time, his velocity with respect to river should be perpendicular. B2C is known as the drift. Drift will be u, velocity along x multiplied by t. That is the vector diagram that I have drawn. The angle with the y-axis here, this is the angle with the y-axis. Oops. This is the angle with the axis. It is given by u divided by v. If you want to write velocity in the form of vectors, you can write it velocity of man with this velocity. You can find out the angle with the x-axis. Please me. You will clear your doubt in the next class in the Telegram group. Don't understood it? Any doubt? Look at the lecture once again and come back to me tomorrow. With that note, I'll wrap class at this point, and I hope that you have enjoyed this lecture. If you have any doubt, ask me in the next class. Bye bye.